While Rift is launching in the United States, here are a few things that While Rift need to do in order to give it best chance to succeed. Let's go.
Just for the thrill of it, nothing counterfeit with you, just the thrill of it. Just for the thrill of it, nothing counterfeit with.
Yo guys, how's everyone doing? This is your guy AssassinDave. It's been a while since we made another Dave Talk video, and we got some exciting news. We have just got an update that While Rift is finally coming to North America, and the official release date will be announced shortly. And once we got the details, I'll make another video to inform everybody. So if you haven't liked, subscribe, and turn the bell on to all notification bells, this is your chance to join the coolest, greatest, baddest channel in the world of League of Legends, While Rift. While Rift is coming to the United States. Now, I've made a few videos before why you should switch to While Rift, why some people might rather stay in the previous mobile games that they played, but here are a few things that While Rift need to focus on from our past experiences, coming as a pro player, content creator for multiple other games, for mobile MOBAs, in order to succeed. Now, number one thing that I gotta stress the most, I think is the most important, is focus on growing the game first. In other words, don't worry too much about esports too early, you know? There are a lot of games that actually focused on esports really early on. That just didn't turn out very good. You know, the amount of money that might be planned to invest in esports can really be relocated to, you know, better marketing, more advertising, or doing more events with content creators just to create a bigger fan base for While Rift. I think that's the most important thing. Because from my past experience working on different mobile games, esports is only about a small fraction of the total fan base, about 10%, you know, of the total fan base for the game, and it will grow proportionally to the total fan base. So the bigger player pool you have, the more viewers you're gonna have watching esports automatically. Now imagine growing esports and creating offline events in North America and spending all this money buying venues or finding people who can organize these events, sending all the players, flying them over there, hotel, living, all the kind of expenses, and you have 0 viewers showing up, or probably like 1 or 2, you know, that's just really sad. And it had happened before to me. I have attended events like that. It's just really sad watching your favorite game, one of the games that you're participating professionally, you know, having that kind of results. So focus on esports won't generate hype and real growth for the game. It only makes a small portion of the players and developer feel good, especially from a large company's perspective. They usually do stuff for PR reasons, and I would totally understand that. But I really think if you really want to grow a game, you should just focus on growing the game rather than growing the esports. The esports will come. Just look at some examples from Supercell, right? They created the most successful mobile games on the planet. And I don't think they're focused on esports until the game become sizable first. And that's a good lesson to be learned from there. Another thing about, focus on growing the game first instead of esports is the game is so new. While Rift just gonna come out in North America, and it just came out in some other regions. Maybe not just came out, but recently, fairly recently, right? The beta has come out for about a year now in certain regions. In Europe, it came out in December, so it's still a pretty new game. The game is new, and we will never know who is the next true champion of the region, right? Especially for North America, or EU. Forcing esports too early on might push orgs signing teams that they will regret later down the road. In fact, quite a few orgs have contacted me regarding this aspect. I was gonna focus on content, making the best video I can for my community. Regarding playing professionally, I will see how good I get first, but even if I get really good, I would still rather just focus my energy on creating the best content for my community. The game is too new, and if you have esports, the orgs signed too early, the players might regret it, the orgs might regret it. It's just not a good result because, per my previous experience. With that being said, community tournaments should be encouraged and promoted by Riot though. Even though I don't think While Rift should focus on large-scale esports, at the same time, community tournaments should be encouraged and promoted. It's very, very important to promote the esports aspect of the game, just not so early, in my opinion. The next point I have is when certain champions are extremely broken, try to do a hot fix a little bit faster. For example, When all the Yordles first came out, we saw a few champions that are fairly weak and a few champions that are absolutely broken, like Cannon, like Lulu, and then those two, it took the developer a while to fix them, to actually nerf them. Cannon might be a little bit faster. Lulu really took a long time before a developer decided to take a really reasonable cut into her power, per se. Lulu have actually boosted so many players into the rank that I don't think they need to be in at this moment. In fact, when Lulu was at its strongest, a lot of players know this. All you need to do is pick Lulu, pick Jinx, and you win the game. You don't have to rotate, you don't have to look at a minimap. You can 2 versus 3, you can 2 versus 4, you can 2 versus anyone, right? In fact, Lulu, Olaf, Jinx, those 3 champs boosted so many people in different regions to Challenger, where their true macro understanding of the game still lies under Diamond. Just because they abuse those champs, they're able to rank up so fast, it was absolutely ridiculous. And now, after a champion is nerfed after so long, I think it's been over a month that Lulu was OP without any change or treatment. Now the Lulu abusers, the Grandmasters that I played against in certain regions are just weird. This really brought a lot of pain for a lot of players who try to rank up, because a lot of players with macro are just really horrible. And now, because they're higher rank, their previous higher rank, and they're try to trash talk other players just using, oh look, I'm a higher rank, you suck. So anyways, I just think that certain champions when we know is extremely broken, when everybody agree to it, when every single pro player, every single regular player try to do a little bit of hot fix faster instead of waiting for a month or 2. The next point I have is build social features like clan, like squad, gift leaderboards, and so on. Because this is a mobile game, after all, and one really important aspect of mobile game is social. You have to give people ability to show off, hey, look how many friends I have, look how many gifts I give to other people, right? This is how I get a leaderboard. We have seen games before that I played able to take social to another level, and that eventually secured all those players to continue to play the game, and the game will just grow bigger and bigger. So definitely build those social features and create a sense of belonging for the players, a sense of community inside the game, or a sense of recognition inside the game. I think those are really important, and I think the developer might have those planned already. It just probably in the unforeseeable future, but it's definitely really important. Another factor that is really important for Wild Rift's success is give verified content creators special privileges, such as removal of daily giveaway limitations, removal of the required 24-hour friend period before being able to give gift, and so on. This allows the content creators to interact with their community, right? And this is very, very important. I'm not saying like give them extra powers in the game. I'm just saying give them abilities so they can interact with the community and such build a bigger community and build a bigger game together along with the developers. Come out with a content and reward system to help out content creators to do giveaway for the viewers and create more content. For example, if you create a certain amount of videos, good quality videos that's approved by the developer, you get a certain amount of in-game currencies so you can do giveaways for your viewers and stuff. I think that's really important. Or create a topic for the content creator. Let's say, for example, another new champ is coming out. This is all the events that we're gonna have. You can ask the content creators to then make videos for them or do events with them, and the game should have a way to promote these videos, right, on the social platform like Twitter. Most likely, the best way to promote them is in-game, if the developer are generous enough to allow that to happen. Another thing is create a pathway for NA content creators to do giveaways for accounts from other regions. Now, we know there are a large amount of viewers in SEA region, in all the other region in Asia. It's actually really hard to do real life item giveaway, like gift card and stuff. The latest update actually tells us that content creators won't even be able to involve other region viewers. Like, I can't even add my viewers in other region as friends, let alone doing viewer games and stuff. This kills a lot of interactions that content creators can have and need to have with their viewer base for such a global game. And predictably, we'll have much bigger market in regions outside of US or North America. So like by killing those interactions, definitely is a trouble. Again, from my previous experience when I was making content or trying to work with a developer for another mobile game, one of the biggest problem is we're limited to the viewers that we can interact with in North America. You know, when I try to do a giveaway, oh, by the way, you can only join if you're in North America, right? So if you're in India, if you're in like SEA, if you're in wherever, I'm sorry, you know, I don't have those accounts in those regions. I cannot give you anything. So you don't have to participate, right? Just sit this one out and all the future ones. It's really awful to say those, but it was what happened for that game. And eventually that proven to be a really big mistake. And then we need those interactions with our viewers globally. So somehow, some way, create a pathway for NA content creators now that this region is isolated from the rest of the world. Maybe reconnect them like eventually, or I don't know. You know, this is up to developers. It's just an idea, but I think it's really important. Last but not the least, create a game security task force. This is for hackers or win traders. I'm currently playing on some other regions with a lot of lag, you know, ping lag, because we're playing across the ocean. Now, we have seen so many hackers and win traders. In fact, in a certain region, the number one on the leaderboard for that region's, the account name is like, if you want to win trade, add this account, right? Add this social media account. So you can pay me and I have a bunch of accounts to help you win trade. Like, well, how is that allowed? You know, we need those to be immediately taken care of. And there are a lot of hackers actually, because any games, especially promising games upcoming, you're gonna have a lot of people who try to create those tools, you know, to help them maneuver the game. I don't know why people would do those, to be honest. I think that's stupid, the people who started it. Like, if you use hack to play a mobile game, what's the fun in that, right? Like, why are you even doing this? First, I don't understand, but nonetheless, people are still doing it, okay? And it's very important for developers to find a systematic way to take care of those and to issue very, very severe punishment, like lifetime account ban, for example, to make sure this type of hackers know that they're a punishment, and we need to create a really, really safe environment or fair environment for everyone to enjoy the game. So those are just a few thoughts that I have from my past experience for Wild Rift. I didn't list every single one of them here because it might be too long. Definitely leave a comment down below of what you guys think that Wild Rift team can do to make the game more successful, or what they need to do in order to not follow the path of some, you know, previous games that might not be very satisfactory in the end. Just let us know in the comment section. Make sure to like, subscribe, and turn the bell on to all notification bells. With that, love you guys. Your boy AssassinDave signing off. We'll see you guys all next time. Bye now.
Just for the thrill of it, nothing counterfeit with you.